speaker is Anthony Reyes. He's been a Toastmaster for 3 months, and he is going to present his second speech on how to organize. His speech, his topic is products of our environment, and the objective is to convince the audience to improve themselves. Please welcome Anthony Reyes.
Thank you, Mrs. Toastmaster. Fellow Toastmasters, I'm here today to tell you that we are all products of our environment. From the molecules in the water that we choose to drink every day, to the friends and the acquaintances we surround ourselves with, to the media we're exposed to on a daily basis, we are all inviolate representations of what we're exposed to on a daily basis. Let me give you an example by asking you a question. When you wake up in the morning, what type of person are you? Are you the type of person that wakes up with a boom, ready to take on the day, wakes up, jumps out of bed, takes a shower, gets to it? Or are you the type of person that says, oh God, I need 5 more minutes, hits the alarm, snooze button, and 5 more minutes later does the same thing? You can trace these habits back to your history, to your upbringing. If you had the type of mother that came in the room and said, Anthony, wake up, it's time to go to school, and opens a sheet and rips off the blanket, you're more likely to be the second type that wakes up with a jolt, or a heart attack if that. Or if you're the other type, your mom might have come into the room and said, Anthony, hey sweetie, it's time to go to school, I'm going to give you 5 more minutes. You're likely to be the one who wakes up and eventually starts hitting the snooze button every time. Of course, along the way, events can change your habits. Other things in your environment can change them. But it doesn't stop at that. More important things can also be affected. Let's say you're part of a family that every night has a lavish dinner. Every night they eat 5 pounds of food and just is something exaggerated. You're going to carry those habits forward, and you're more likely than not going to be obese unless, again, something comes along the way and changes your habits. So, a lot of you at this point are agreeing. You're saying, okay, obviously, yeah, Anthony, it makes sense. Our habits are formed by our environments. That makes sense. But what makes me who I am are the choices that I make, the individual choices. Those aren't affected by my environment. But hold on a second. What dictates our choices? Our choices are dictated by a couple of factors, by what we believe in, our morals, our beliefs, our confidence even. If you take an individual who is strong-minded, goal-driven, and knows what he wants in life, and you take another lackadaisical individual who is a gray blob of moldable matter, they're going to make dramatically different decisions in situations. This one's going to make decisions to get to his goal, and this one's going to make decisions more likely than not just to please the crowd. So, you see the difference there, the impact that it has. Let's look at some heroes that we had in time. Mahatma Gandhi. He's the man who stood up against the British to gain Indian independence through nonviolence. Why do you think he did this? His mother was a devout Jainist. Jainist being a person of religion that extols nonviolence over all things. She would have said, oh, Mahatma, no violence. Anytime he reacted with nonviolence, he would be rewarded. That's why he was the way he was. So, you can get an idea of just how powerful your environment is now, even in your choices, even in your habits, and all of these things. And carrying forward, we'll see that as time progresses, we're exposing ourselves to more and more negative environments. The Los Angeles Times recently released a report stating that the average American spends 151 hours watching television a month. 151 hours. That evaluates to about 5 hours a day. That's 5 hours a day of television, of exposure to unbridled violence, murder, theft, and dramatic scenes that impact you negatively in every way. These are things we can avoid. You can change your environment, and you can change who you're going to become to get to the destiny you want to get to. So how can we do this? We'll have a list of 4 suggestions I want to give you that you can carry with you and hopefully change your destiny. The first one is, watch less TV. If you change how much you expose yourself to these negative scenes, if you expose yourself to all this negativity a lot less, you'll have not only more time, but you'll have more spirit to do other things. You'll have more time to do the second thing, which is read more books. See, with television, you don't have too much of a choice as to what you're going to watch. You have a choice between, what, the Jersey Shore or The Fringe or other shows about surgeons and dramatic shows. Well, with books, you have a huge variable selection. You can choose all the garbage you want to choose, just like on TV, but you can also read books that will edify you, that will teach you how to grow. You can read a book on becoming a competent communicator or on a competent leader or anything of the sort. You can read a book on how to interact better with people. Books have no limit to the growth they can provide to you. The third one, the third suggestion, watch who you make friends with. If you surround yourselves with people that are negative and continuously talk down to everybody and are just full of negativity, you're going to become that way. How many times have you heard the meme, you are who your friends are? It's true, it really is. Who you select as acquaintances will dramatically affect your future. And then the last suggestion, watch what you eat. Not only in the quantity, but in the quality. Don't be so readily accepting of the crappiest food you can put in your system. Don't eat McDonald's with a slushie and then wash it down with a 400-calorie large soda. Watch what you eat and aim towards good health. If you follow these 4 suggestions, my friends, I guarantee you, your life will be better off. Thank you.